So this is Cowboy Bebop. It's the new Netflix anime adaptation. It's not getting good reviews as far as I know. This is just going to be on the first episode. I'm going to do what I did with Iron Fist Season 1 recently, where I give my thoughts on the first episode, and then the next video will be on the finale and the whole season. So the episode starts off with, like, it's a casino. It turns out to be a space casino, which the shot of it actually showing that it's in space is actually pretty nice. There are some good technical stuff here, even if I honestly don't think that the show works all that well, even just from this episode. So there's a guy screaming about, some generic things about corporations and stuff, and right off the bat, it's like, okay, yeah, he's kind of overacting. It's almost like it's trying to be kind of the over-exaggerated nature of anime, but it doesn't really translate to live action, and it's kind of annoying. So Spike comes in, and right off the bat, I actually like the guy that they got to play Spike, John Cho. I actually like him. He seems like he's doing his own thing while also kind of having the essence of Spike, so he's probably the best part of at least this episode. We'll see going forward. But he gets into kind of some martial arts, and it's kind of goofy. But it's okay. But then he starts just kind of like gunning down people, and it's like that doesn't really feel like it fits for Cowboy Bebop for him to just go in there and take out people, especially when he's trying to get their bounties, which he would have to bring them back alive.
Come on, Spike. We have to take them alive. How many times have I told you?
Yeah, what was that about taking them alive?
Shut up.
And the Jet character, he's kind of trying to tell him about that too, but he ends up killing somebody. Mustafa Shakir plays him, and I actually think he's pretty good too, only it definitely feels like he's doing like a Jet impression. So we kind of keep going from there. Jet talks to this guy with the police, and gets a tip on this other guy, Asimov, who's on the run after he took the red eye stuff. So at that point, we are pretty much doing the first episode of Cowboy Bebop. So it's like, okay, well, the beginning part was kind of okay, other than certain things, but at least you guys are doing your own thing. No, they're doing episode 1 of the show, and it's not. It's like they want to do their own thing, but still want to do the show, which it just doesn't really gel, at least with this episode. Katarina is Asimov's girlfriend. They're on the run. There's the scene where he takes the red eye and goes, crazy and starts killing the guys that are after him, which turned out to be the Syndicate, which Spike has a past with, but it doesn't get revealed yet in this episode. Spike goes around in, I think it was New Tijuana, and he's asking around. And then there's the scene where he talks to Katarina. Then Faye comes out of nowhere, and that actress is Danielle Pineda. And I guess all they told her to do is just to have an attitude and just cuss, I guess.
Does that shit work on all the girls?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can kindly fuck off. It's nothing personal, but your mark's coming with me.
It's annoying. It feels kind of, when you're throwing out cuss words like that, which already doesn't really feel like it fits in Cowboy Bebop. I don't remember if there was any cussing in that, but it definitely feels like, it's forced here, where she's just constantly doing it. It's almost like she's like an immature teenager or something that just happens to be stowing away with them, because Spike gets into a fight with her. Asimov and his girlfriend get away. At one point, he looked like he was about to shoot them. I don't know why they keep shooting the people that they're trying to get the bounties for, but whatever. Especially when they can like barely get enough to eat and all that. In the show, they did have issues getting bounties, but it wasn't because they were just like gunning people down. That makes no sense. But they take Faye away. They handcuff her to their in the bathroom in their ship, which happens in the original show. Only Faye's not supposed to be there this early on, but I guess they once again are trying to do their own thing. I just don't think it works all that well, especially when she's just kind of not done very well or written very well with her dialogue. So then they find out where Asimov and his girlfriend are going to be at to try to make their escape. They go there. There's a fight going on. I still like the guy that's playing Spike. He still kind of feels like he has at least a little bit of the essence of Spike from the show. But there's a fight scene, and I guess it's all right. But then the Syndicate show up. They start shooting them. Faye gets loose and gets Jet's gun and then goes in there to help them. I don't understand why she's helping them now, or why she's just, I guess, part of the group now. Doesn't really make much sense. And once again, her dialogue is bad.
Is that my gun? Give me that.
You guys are dicks.
Just like in the show, some things happen, but they're about to get away. The people that they're going after the bounties for, but then they end up, dying in space, which did happen at in that episode. And it turns out she wasn't actually pregnant; she was just storing the red eye vials in her stomach, or where her stomach is, and it just doesn't have the same impact, right? The tone of the show is just kind of off, where nothing really feels like it has as much weight to it, or you can't really get as invested in it because it's just not done as well. It's not developed as well. It's not done as well. Like, I know the original show, a lot of it is just separate like adventures that they go on, and then it gets into like the backstories and stuff like that after a number of episodes. But they seem like they want to tell an overarching story, but still do that where it's a separate like adventure, and it doesn't really mesh well, at least in this episode. I mean, I guess that's it. From a technical aspect, it is shot pretty well, I thought. The sets are well done. I thought the ships looked really cool. So they did spend some time and money on this. So, it's feeling like a pale imitation. Netflix's, kind of pointless, misguided version of a really great show. But this is just the first episode, so I'll hold off fully condemning it, but I don't think this is very good so far. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Some things are done well, like the actor that plays Spike. Some things are really not done well, like with Faye, and some of this dialogue and the writing. Well, yeah, that's Cowboy Bebop episode 1, or Netflix's Cowboy Bebop. And that's it, I'm done.